On Tuesday, November 24th, HuffPost India, the Indian web publication of the US-based digital media company HuffPost, shut down after 6 years of operation, leaving the 12 journalists who worked there out of a job. The closure is the first direct impact the Modi government's new policy limiting foreign investment in digital media publications has had on the Indian media landscape. Under an official notification, FDI in digital media has been capped at 26% of equity. Media ventures with FDI beyond the limit have a year to disinvest. Until recently, there was no limit. And the FDI limit is not the only move the government has made that has left journalists worried about the future of media freedom. On the 9th of November, the government issued an official notification bringing all digital media platforms under the ambit of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, which essentially means that from Netflix and Amazon Prime to even YouTube and a host of internet-based news portals, all of them are now susceptible to being regulated. But what exactly does it mean to be regulated? And why is there this anxiety regarding government intervention? Well, let's start with this. The official Press Council of India regulates the print media. The News Broadcasters Association, a private body, self-regulates television media. The Advertising Standards Council regulates advertising. The Central Board of Film Certification monitors/infamously censors films. But the thing that was missing from this list was the digital platform. Until now. If you look at the new Gazette notification, it says digital and online media will be placed under the purview of the I&B ministry. But that's about it. And the description that it gives of online and digital media is a wide one. 1. Films and audio-visual programs made available by online content providers. 2. News and current affairs content on online platforms. That means everybody. Everybody. But even with this new governmental regulation, there is nothing on paper, no guidelines, no rule book, which says what exactly are the kind of regulations and restrictions that OTT platforms and news media portals are going to face. However, a look into the past may actually help us understand what may be coming. First, the government of India has been trying to regulate online streaming platforms for a time now. So much so that in October 2019, the government actually went on to say that it would issue a list of don'ts for online streaming platforms and suggested that they should go on to make their own self-regulatory code, much like the NBSA. What followed was that 17 online streaming portals came together to chalk down a guiding principle for content on their platforms. These guiding principles prohibited 5 types of content. 1. Content that deliberately or maliciously disrespects the national flag or the national emblem. Content that promoted child pornography. Content that promoted terrorism. Content that outraged religious sentiments. And content that was banned from exhibition and publication by a court of law. But eventually, the government of India rejected the code for not clearly enunciating prohibited content and for not having a well-defined code of ethics. Now, the apprehension isn't just about how far the government will go in order to enunciate clearly what is prohibited or defining a code of ethics, but it is also about censorship. Let's not forget that the Central Board of Film Certification, infamous for its censorship, also falls under the ambit of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. It was this CBFC that suggested 21 cuts in a film like War and Peace by Anand Patwardhan and suggested 93 cuts and 13 pointers for a film like Urta Punjab by Abhishek Chaubey. With nothing on paper about the incoming regulations and a troubling history to begin with, several questions remain. Will OTT platforms be able to screen a film like Ram Ke Naam or a drama series like Leela or A Suitable Boy without having it being censored? If the FIR filed in Madhya Pradesh against Netflix for a kissing scene involving a Muslim boy and a Hindu girl is any indication of the official mentality, OTT platforms are bound to self-censor and play ultra-safe with their content. And will journalists working for digital platforms be allowed to do their jobs uninterrupted?
To receive instant updates on all videos from The Wire, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Pay to support independent journalism. Click the link in the description and choose the amount you want to pay.